Hello, everyone. Welcome to Stan&Chelle show. I would like to say thank you to everyone who watched the first interview of the year with Coach Kedley. Hopefully, you learned something interesting about that interview. And if you haven't had a chance to watch it after the interview that we're going to have today, you can always go and watch it again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all the videos. And hopefully, everything that we'll do will help somebody make a better career choice. Today, we have a special guest, not one, but two. The best couple of the year and the first couples for the show today. Today we are to present you Dedrick and Tawana Turnipseed. Hello guys, how you guys doing today?
We are doing great. Thank you for
Okay,
having me.
awesome. Thank you for being part of the show. I know you guys do everything together. You have a tight schedule, but you make sure that to be here today, and I really appreciate that. So, without further ado, our first question: why did you guys decide to become truck drivers?
Well, the easy answer to me is money, and I say that because it's easy to get into. It's an industry that's easy to get into, and I've been around trucks all my life. My dad was a truck driver for 30 something years, and I have siblings that have that CDL also. And it's an easy industry to get into. And what I mean by that is not like a 4 year degree or year and a half at tech school. It's like a 6 or 12 week program that you could do, and then you have your CDL.
Okay.
For me, it was a little different. I was always that little kid growing up that wanted them to pull the horn because I used to like the way the big truck horn sound, and they were just massive to me being little. So that's something I always wanted to uh, look into or get into because of it was just intriguing.
It was intriguing. Okay, that's nice. That's interesting. Okay. So you say it's like you don't need a degree to get into it. Can you give like the steps that if somebody want to become a driver and everything that they need to do from A to Z to get their license?
You know, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, the first thing that you would want to do is go down to the uh, driver's license office and see what the criteria is to take the test, which is called what is it called?
It's your commercial driver license learner's permit.
Yeah, you have to have your learner's permit, and they
Hmm.
have the steps that you need in order for you to know what you need to do to be able to take the test.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And once you do their criteria, you go down to the motor driver vehicle. Is it? How's that? I say it? The driver's license
Mhm.
office. You take the test. Once you pass the test, then you can decide whether you want to go to a technical college to take their CDL program, or some of these larger trucking companies, you can fill out applications for them and they will accept you to be able to go through their program for you to get your CDL.
Hmm.
So there's two different ways that uh, you could get your CDL. It's either go through a tech school, get it that way, or go through some of these larger companies that offer CDL training, and you can get
Hmm.
it that way also.
I'd like to
Okay.
add one more thing to that. You can
Hmm.
also go to a standalone commercial driving school. So they have
Okay.
those also where it's nothing but just commercial. You just go in there to get your CDL. That's it. And so they do have those schools out there also.
Okay. So for them to get it, they just have to Google it. You guys know some website that they can just go and take it for the training.
To get the permit,
Yeah.
the learner's permit. Yeah, you could just go down there and take your learner's permit. It's absolute. You have to have that before you go into a standalone truck driving school, or the tech school or the big company, because you have to have that to be behind the wheel of that truck.
Okay. So how long the program usually take?
Uh, 6, 8, or 12 weeks. It depends on the length of it at that school.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
because some of those schools are, it's based on what you have going on as your job, your day-to-day job that you may have. Some of the schools offer their program where you go all day.
Yeah.
Well, if you go all day from like 7 a.m. to like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, your program might not be as long because you're there all day. But then they
Okay.
offer night classes also, to where you may not be like, after you get off work during the day, you may go to class for maybe 4 hours every day, Monday through Friday, but then it's going to take you more weeks
Mhm.
because you're not doing as many hours of school as somebody taking it a full day.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Hopefully, the viewers, if you are interested in becoming a truck driver, you'll find the right company to help you make the best decision. And after you get your license, you finish with you're done with the training. How many options do you have as a truck driver?
Unlimited options. In the beginning, it may be kind of challenging to get a company to go with you because you're fresh out of school,
Okay.
and you may have to. And if you do get a company to go with you, to hire you, when I mean say go with you, I mean hire you. You may have to go out with a trainer. It may be a 2 weeks with the trainer, 4 weeks with the trainer, maybe 2 months with the trainer. It depends on the criteria of that company. And so if you get hired, in the beginning, you may have to go out with a trainer. Don't expect the big bucks in the beginning; they will come. You're gonna probably splitting pay with that trainer, and so, but you'll be getting the knowledge that you need over the road because it's dangerous driving the truck. And so, if you need to go out with a trainer, if you feel like you after they're giving you 2 weeks with the trainer, you feel like you need to do more, maybe you need to talk to somebody at your company about staying out a little bit longer to train if they offer it, if they allow you to do that.
So you say we have to go with a trainer if you just started. Okay, then that's good. So that way you can be safe and protect everybody that be driving around you, if I'm
Yes,
correct.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
and one other thing to go along with that is, people have to understand that the school that you go to, they're only equipping you with enough information for you to get your license, to
Okay.
get your CDL. That's all they're there for. It doesn't matter what school you go to, how long it is, they're only going to equip you with the information that you need to be able to take the CDL test to be able to get your CDL. Now, once you go with a company, then that company and the trainer that they put you with is the one that teaches you everything that you need to know to handle that piece of equipment while you're out there on the highway. That's the sole responsibility of the trainer. That's not the technical college. That's not what they're doing. They
Okay.
just want you to pass the test. Once you pass the test, then you move on to somewhere else, and they really train you on how to drive, what to look for, and those type of things that you need to be able to operate the equipment safely.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so the trainer is helping you to get the right training. And when you're done with the trainer, you learn everything that you need to learn. And what option do they have? Can they just drive local or they can go out of state? Which option that is easier for you guys when you guys become a truck driver?
Most local jobs would like you to have OTR time, and what that means is over the road. Most local jobs look for you to have been over the road, and they ask you if you over the road during the spring and summertime, or if you were over the road during the wintertime, because they want you to be able to know what it's like to drive in the wintertime or in the snow. Which states did you go to? Did you go to the ones that are out west and in the wind? They want you to have that knowledge. So
Mhm.
Local won't be an option in the beginning. Well, I won't say won't. It's very, very slim of an option to get a local job in the beginning. Usually you have to go over the road
Mhm.
for at least 6 months, and then you can come back and try to get a local job
Mhm. Okay. So which one make more money, the local job or over the road?
over the road.
Ah. Okay.
Over the road.
All right, interesting. I like all the answer that you guys gave, and hopefully it's gonna help the viewers to make the right decision. What do you like about being a truck driver?
You know my
Let you go.
answer. Money. And then you get to meet new people and learn different stuff. Me being it's different for a female than a male. Let me say that. When I first went over the road, I was teaming with my husband, and I'm a country bumpkin, and I speak to everybody and try to talk to everybody. My husband like it ain't like that out here. People don't really talk to you, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? And people just walk by, but try to get to know new people. But I can see my husband, he'd be engaged in a conversation with somebody that he just met at the shipper or somebody at the truck stop, and they engage in the conversation, but they don't really talk to females that much. Or
Okay.
I didn't really talk to a lot of people that much, especially when I was in the truck by myself, because for safety issues, you don't want to share
Okay.
too much. You don't want to. You don't want to tell people where you're from. You don't want to tell people what you got on your truck. You don't want to tell people where you're going. It's just for safety precautions because you're a female out there over the road.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. And about you, Dedrick? What do you
Um,
like about beside the money?
well, my thing is my wife was it more like it for the money. Me, I enjoy driving the truck. I
Okay.
mean, it's big, it's long. Everybody can't do this. Everybody can't do it.
Okay.
And for me, I've been doing it a while now to where I feel like I done got pretty good at it, you know,
Mm, mm,
and I enjoy what I do.
okay.
If you do make over the road, you do make pretty good bit of money. That's the second thing for me. I enjoy driving the truck. It's a bonus that you're able to take care of your family with it and that kind of thing. That is a bonus for me because I already enjoy doing it. So
Okay.
if you can enjoy what you're doing every day and it pays well, that's a win-win.
Uh, that's good. That's good. That's good. And what you guys don't like about, being a truck driver? You say all the
Do
good
we
stuff
need to
about
make
what
a
you like.
list? Do
Say it
we need
again.
a list?
Um, I don't really like being out on the road for long periods of time.
Okay.
And and the weather. When it's raining, when it's real cold out, when it's real hot out, it doesn't matter. You still got to get out and maybe move your tandems or open your doors. If it's flatbed, you're gonna have to work in the weather like crazy.
Oh,
So if the weather changing, that doesn't matter. That load still has to get there. You still got to get out and move your tandems or open the doors or things of that nature. So
mm,
and the time spent over the road away from home. A
okay.
week is okay, it's manageable, but when you get into 2 and 3 weeks being gone, it kind of like a downer,
Okay.
for me. So,
Yeah,
Mm,
I guess for me, the main thing is being gone away from your family as much as you are. Because there again, if you're doing over the road, that's what it is. Over the road. That means you're gonna be gone for all depends on the company. Some companies like I be gone a week. Some companies you're gonna be gone two or 3 weeks. Some people be gone 2 or 3 months. So it all depends on the company that you work for, but it's definitely being away from home. You miss out on a lot of things. You don't get to get to go to a lot of the uh, programs that your kids may be having in school, or the little baby just started walking and stuff like that because you be gone. trying to provide for your family.
Okay, I see. I see. Hopefully, all this information will help the viewers make a better decision because that's tough to be away for that long. But if you like it, like you said, you enjoy it, and you got to do for the family, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's definitely a sacrifice on everybody in the family because
Okay.
we understand that you're making good money, but it's not always about the money because it's for the guy it may be about the money he's providing for his family, but the wife and kids they miss your presence, they miss you being there, they missing that quality time, and then when you do come home, you be so tired that you still don't get to spend a whole lot of time with your family because you're trying to get some sleep. People need to definitely do their homework and figure out if this is what they really want to do because it's the industry is very demanding of it. They don't care what you got going on. They just want to make sure that that load that they gave you, you're gonna be able to get it there when they need it there. However,
Okay.
however you got to do it. You know,
Okay.
so this is a very demanding career.
Okay. And our last question for the day: what advice you would like to share to everyone who would like to become a truck driver?
Uh, Advice. Once you get your CDL, and you start with the company, it's a lot of people that may share with you about becoming an owner operator. I say take your time before you jump out there as an owner operator. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it if you start out right. And if you're gonna go to being an owner operator, after you purchase your truck and your trailer, you should have at least $30,000 in the bank. That's it.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
owner operator is nothing small about that. If your truck break down, it's not if it break down, it's when. It's a large amount of money. So stick to being a company driver and learn about it. Give yourself at least 3 to 5 years and save up a lot of money before you jump into being an owner operator. If you decide to go owner operator, other than that, be safe.
Okay.
Advice: if you are family oriented and you have a wife and you got small kids, I wouldn't recommend this industry. I would not because it is very demanding, very. And I'm thankful for my wife because she had a good idea of what she was getting into, seeing that her dad used to drive, my dad used to drive. So we had a heads up on what you were getting into, even though she still didn't like it. You know, this is something that we pursue to be able to, financially make it. And this is what we've been doing over the years. There's been a lot of sacrifice on both ends, so it has to be something that, if, like I said, if you have a wife and kids and stuff, this is something that you have to consider them greatly because they're gonna be sacrificing just like you're gonna be sacrificing not being there. They're gonna have to sacrifice not having it. So this is, like I said, if you got a family and small kids, I wouldn't recommend this at all. I would not.
Oh, awesome. All right. So thank you for the Turnipseed, the best couple of the year. Take your time to be here today. I love you guys. I like your advice and I like your sacrifice that you guys are doing. And hopefully, all the viewers that are watching this, you learn from it and make the right decision. And thank you again. And have a blessed day.
We appreciate you
Appreciate
having
it.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you. All
Thank
right,
you.
guys.